Well, I felt, of course, I felt much better on the court. It's the kind of match that I love to play, and I was surprised that I had a very good recovery actually, because yesterday was a tough match, and physically it was, tough, and I had very good recovery. I slept pretty well, and felt physically okay today, and I was more calm. I was waiting for the good opportunities, and I wasn't scared that she was hitting the ball hard, or I was just at the right time all the time, and it was a good rhythm. So I've been consistent. I did my match, so it's the kind of match that I love to play, and perfect situation for me as I'm in the final of my first tournament. It's a great feeling. It is a surprise, of course, because it's not that easy. It's not as easy as it seems maybe on the court, but because 18 months with no competition is not that easy, and yesterday it's a match that I could lose, and I had a tough first round against Petrova, so I didn't know really what to expect, but it's more than what I could expect for being in the final, and played with ups and downs this week, but I think that we could see positive things, and I think that now it's only bonus for me to be at this stage of the tournament, and it's what I needed for, so I'm very glad. No, I think that, like I said, I have to remember it's my first tournament back in 18 months. So if someone told me before coming here in Australia that would be the final of my first tournament, I would sign, and so it's a nice feeling, but it doesn't have to change my expectations. Every time I walk on the court, it's to give my best. Today was better than yesterday. It's tennis. Sometimes you feel better, sometimes it's harder, because the opponent, she wants the same thing, and that's a very tough job on them. Well, it's going to be a final, so it's always a special day, but it's a day that I like a lot. It would be a perfect situation if it's a Belgian final, and that's what a lot of people hope for and expect for, but I don't see it as a different match from the last few days, even if it's always special to play against Kim. We had great fights in the past, but a lot of things happens to her, a lot of things happens to me, and I think that it's going to be a different kind of situation. Very hard for me to talk about her game, because I didn't watch anyone actually in the last few months. So it's I'll go on the court, just try to play my game, my tennis, and of course I want to win this tournament. So we'll see.
Socialise with her at all?
But like you say, it's not because we are from the same country that we must be, the biggest friends. There is so much respect between the two of us. So I know sometimes people would love to hear that there have been problems between us, but it's not the case, never in the past. And I think I respect the person, I respect the player, and it's the same for her. We are so different, but we had good memories. When we were younger, we were traveling a lot together in the same tournaments, but after that we grew up differently, and we go in different directions, but it's always, good feeling to play against her, because I know it's going to be a tough match, and it's always a good challenge, and I think we helped each other a lot in our career to get better, and I think that's very good. Coming from the press also, and of course, because I think it's better to write negative things sometimes than positive things. But of course, the entourage sometimes doesn't help, and we want the same thing. We all want the same thing. But I think that's something. If you see, in a healthy way, I think that helped me a lot, and that helped her probably a lot also. But I think we never misrespect each other in the past, and that's what I remember today.